Beautiful, cold and frosty this morning, guys. Minus 12 degrees Celsius. I think we're going to be able to get some excellent frosty photos this morning. I was more than impressed with this old 70-400 lens the other day, and I think I found a niche for it, and that's sitting right here on the seat beside me in the truck. We also tried the Tamron 150-600, and it's just way too heavy, way too big, and too much zoom. Believe it or not, you can have too much zoom. So this focal range on an APS-C camera is 105 millimeters to 600. I don't think we need any more than that to drive around, get wildlife, zoom in on frost and leaves and whatever we want. I think this is enough. And being 3.5 pounds, I thought, oh, this is pretty bulky. Then we tried the 150-600. That thing is over 5 pounds. So it's even worse. Great quality on both of them, but we're gonna drive around and try to get some frosty morning shots with this one. Only in Canada. I just passed two kids, teenage girls, on the road here. Girls were out hunting. They must have been looking for grouse. They had a 22 and each one of them's walking with their phone, looking at their phone. Hey, they're not even looking for birds. But the funny thing is, this is what I'd say is a main road, right? I mean, it's a back road, but it's not like a trail where you'd go for a walk and look for birds, you know? But I mean, this is Canada, right? You see that all the time. Good luck, girls, good luck. I'm happy to see the kids out there getting in nature. I just wished, you know, they'd leave the phones at home. I guess that's half the battle, right? They got out, they got dressed, they're enjoying the day. And absolutely, it is not the kids' faults. You know, it's just the generation, the way technology has advanced so fast. They don't know what to do with themselves. They don't know how to live without that constant connection. And unless you are militaristic about it and don't give your kids TV or phone or anything like that, I mean, once you've touched these glorious electronics, you're not going back. You're not going without. Well, getting lots of photos this morning. Lots of opportunity. I got out of the truck. There was some nice hoarfrost right along the edge of this creek. Switched to the macro lens. Got a few shots there. Lots going on. Beautiful. And I mean, I grew up without internet, without computers. You know, anyone of my generation, if you had a computer before you were 20, you know, you were probably well off. They weren't very good computers. Let's put it that way. I bought my first computer in college, and it was a Pentium 133. So, I mean, if you looked at it today, our phones are probably 20 times more powerful, 100 times more powerful than that first computer I bought. But all that being said, even having grown up hunting, fishing, camping in the bush every day, that's what we did as kids, out exploring. I'll tell you right now, I will not go back to no high-speed internet and like satellite TV and all the other goodies. I just won't do it. I can't unplug. So the father-in-law has decided when we go to Arizona for Christmas this year, he has a friend who rents out a house. And so he says, well, I'm going to get you guys that house. And my wife and I at first were like, yeah, that's great, right? 14 days with the mother and father-in-law. I'm like, yeah, it's too much. Usually we all share a house. And then we got thinking about it afterwards. We're like, wait a minute. We're not going to have any TV or internet at this other house because they're not going to hook up services for 2 weeks for us. So my wife and I were like, what are we going to do? We haven't figured it out yet. We're not sure, but both of us have agreed we are not going 14 days on vacation without internet or TV. Now, mind you, I will be spending 10-hour days out doing photography and in the desert exploring and all of that. But I do like to come back at night, unwind, check my YouTube channel, check my email. And we don't have any cell plans when we go to the States because it's so expensive. We don't bother. Our phones, basically, we connect to Wi-Fi when we're there, and that's it. So stay tuned, guys. There will be adventures in Arizona coming up. We're heading down Christmas Day, actually. And it'll be 2 glorious weeks in the desert. Whether I'll be able to make videos and post while I'm down there, that's still up in the air because I might not have internet. You may have to get them when I get home. But if any of you guys watching the channel are close to Rio Rico, I want to metal detect, but I can't bring a metal detector this year. I have too much stuff. So if anybody who watches the channel, is a fan of the channel, wants to hook up with Gary and do a bit of Arizona detecting, and you have a spare detector, drop me a private message, guys. I would love to get out for a half day with somebody somewhere new, just make an adventure for the channel and meet some fans. So if you're there, guys, drop me a message. Just driving along and I noticed that beautiful frozen ridge up there. I wish I could get a photograph, but I don't think there's much hope between all these trees, so I thought I would just show you guys anyway. Beautiful. Maybe right there could be a photograph, I don't know. I just stopped at another little creek there, and beautiful frost formations on the river itself. The river is frozen in places. I'll show you those photos. They turned out pretty good, I think. Just beautiful to get out and enjoy the cold. Really surprised I haven't seen any wildlife today. No moose, no deer. Coyotes, nothing. This is a really good road for pine marten and fisher. Grouse, I haven't seen anything. So peaceful and quiet out here. This is the river we've been following along. We've crossed this river 4 times now on this road. I wanted to show you, look at the cool swirl, the current. So the river flows from up here, swirls around, continues on down here, but look at that.